TV. Y'all know we had to do it. We're back with another one. Who we talking about today? Today we're talking about the Bucks and the Knicks and the Lakers and the Suns. So let's just dive into this thing. This was the last game, I guess I want to say, of the quarterfinals for the in-season tournament. So we'll head east first because that's who played first. First thing first, we know the Bucks won 146 to 122. So the thing about the Bucks, they were playing defense and offense and some stats that I want to talk about before like jumping into the individual players. They scored 60% of their field goals, their shots, the 3-point range. Like that's really high playing in the NBA to like be able to like shoot that 60% and like come out with the win. A great thing too, everybody kind of like got a chance to play. I think besides one player, so like the bench players was playing, both of the brothers, the Lopez brothers. I ain't even gonna try to pronounce Giannis' last name, but his brother got to get in the game too. So they already knew, like, once they got in the game was over. You got to rest your star players, your starters, and that was just good to see that the team's coming together. The team had great chemistry, and they are headed to Vegas. So let's dive into some stats. I think I want to talk about Damian Lillard first because I kind of felt like in the beginning his game was off. He was having turnovers. He wasn't really taking any shots. It was like the second quarter or the end of the first quarter, he only took like 2 shots that whole entire time. And it's like, dude, you a guard. You facilitate what's going on the court. So it was like for you to take just 1 shot, for you to be forcing these like turnovers, it just seemed like something wasn't off and that like he wasn't there quite to me. But he ended up flipping it around and he ended up finishing with 28 points and 7 assists. So I'm glad he came out with those stats or finished with those stats because the way that he started, it was just kind of like off. I don't know what it was last night at the beginning of the game. But like I said, I'm glad he was able to turn that around because y'all already know. I probably said in like every video now because it's like it's not how you start, but it is how you finish. And that's just what he did. And they were able to get the win. Last but not least, y'all already know we're going to talk about Giannis, the Greek freak, dominating the court, finishing with 35 points, 8 rebounds, and 10 assists, finishing with a double-double. But let's talk about this play. This man had a fast break, y'all. He dribbled literally 1 time at halftime. 1. And then from halftime to the goal, like he dunked the ball. So that was like 3 steps. So it's like your stance is that wide or your stride is that wide for all, like you only need to dribble 1 time and then you're already to the other end dunking the ball. Like that just shows a lot. I mean, we know he's tall, we know he's good, we know like he's dominant, aggressive, all the above, but it was like for you to just do that, like taking 1 dribble at half court and then making a shot, big ups to you. I love that. I was like, dang, okay, Giannis, I see you dominating the court per usual. So it's like that part isn't a surprise. It was just like that kind of like took me back. So now we're gonna flip it over to the Knicks. Of course, like I said, they lost, but let's talk about Julius Randle because y'all know in the beginning of the season I was telling y'all like how he was just really pissing me off. His stats was not statting. And I told y'all, like, I felt like he needed to take that leadership role that I didn't think that he was taking. So last night, good news is he finished with 41.6 rebounds and 5 assists, stepping up to the plate, taking on that leadership role and dominating the court. Although it wasn't enough to get the win, he still played his heart out. And that's all I needed to see from him. I'm like, because you have that grit inside of you. So it's just like, let's force it out. Let's birth it. And like, let's see you put that on the court and tell the people why you in the NBA. Like, show that side of you, because like I said, the beginning, we ain't even gonna talk about the beginning. We're not gonna talk about the negatives. So we're gonna congratulate you on your 41 points last night, because you deserve that, and I am proud of you for that. Last but not least, I want to talk about Bronson finishing with 24 points, and he had 6 assists. And at the end of the game, he was just like, he felt like their defense was not there the entire game. He said he don't feel like they played defense at all. So if you saying it, you know, like, you know that y'all didn't play it. And I feel like if y'all did, attack the ball more, play defense, like that tough defense, putting that D on them, like, I feel like y'all would have at least had a close game, keeping it in line, because it's like y'all started off like that, but then the lead just kept on getting bigger and bigger, and it was like it was no coming back for that. So it's like, at least you're able to point out that flaw, so next game y'all are ready to come with it and be like, okay, I know last game we ain't played defense, this game we doing that, you know, like, we're doing just that. Last but not least, I want to acknowledge Barrett finishing with 23 points, and he had 8 rebounds. So the thing about him, I feel like he plays defense. I feel like he hustles. I feel like he has to drive, like all the above. And to me, it just shows. It shows. It shows on the court. So I don't really have nothing bad to say about that. It was just the defense aspect of the game that y'all needed to play in order to get that win. So New York Knicks will not be going to Vegas. And that's literally all I had for the Bucks in the Knicks game. So now we're moving right along to the Suns and the Lakers. Now there is a lot of talk. I guess I'm just diving right into it, huh? It was a lot of talk about the loose ball foul situation. We know D-Book, he was mad. He said it was clear. He said the whole world could see the loose ball foul that was not called. We see KD, he's more of a person, I feel like, taking, like, he steps up for the team and it's like, hey, I'm not going to complain about the call, because at the end of the day, it's not about that, because we should have been playing great the whole entire game. So this one call shouldn't dictate how the game was supposed to end. So it's like, for you to step up, that just shows a lot of growth and a lot of maturity. And it's like, hey, we lost. It was a tough loss. We lost, and that's just what it was. Now they are 0-3 with playing the Lakers this season. So y'all tell me, what do y'all think about this call? Do y'all feel like, hey, they were should have taken that timeout, or should the refs have been like, no timeout, loose ball foul, and went from there? Me personally, I feel like they should have called the loose ball foul. Like, we're just going to call it for what it is. But like KD said, it's no sense of complaining about something that we can't change. And I agree with him on that. So let's just dive into some stats. We know the Suns did not win, 103 to 106. We'll talk about the Lakers and Anthony Davis. He finally dominated last night. He finished the game with 27 points. He had 15 rebounds. Y'all already know I talk about him taking that leadership role. I feel like he did just that. Stay with the game. They got the win. And that's really all I ask for AD, is to be consistent and be that player that everyone know. Like, I feel like that you used to be in New Orleans. I feel like they haven't fully, like, transitioned into the Lakers. And maybe you were more hungry with New Orleans, or maybe now you feel like, hey, I already got a ring, so I don't know. I don't want to put nothing in nobody's head, but that's just how I feel. But so, like I said, I'm proud of you for stepping up to the plate last night and y'all getting the win. And I also, y'all already know, I'm about to talk about King James, which is LeBron James, finishing with 31 points, 8 rebounds, and 11 assists. Both of them had a double-double. And LeBron James, he's such a team player, number one. Let's start there. Such a team player, but when it's time for him to take over, he knows how to do just that. He knows how to encourage his teammates, pump them up, get them, like, create that energy in that atmosphere, and to, like, get the win for the Lakers is what I like. He's a leader, point blank period. LeBron James is a leader, And like I tell y'all every time, he deserved everything great that's happening to him. And I love that. I love that for him. They played well last night. It was just like, that's all you can say is they play good. Like, they play good. They deserve to win. They're going to Vegas. Last but not least, of the Lakers, of who I want to talk about would be Austin Reeves. Y'all already know I talk about how good this kid, like, he steps up to the plate. He's fearless. And last night, I just want to say he was lit. He was lit. And then especially like coming off the bench, finishing with 20 points, and then he had 6 rebounds. So for you to create these stats and just have that hustle and that drive in you, it says a lot, like I said, about your character. And I just feel like you're going to continue to grow. You're going to continue to get better. And it's just like, I'm excited to, I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to witness it, because your growth is just going to keep skyrocketing. Now we are flipping it over to the Phoenix Suns. First thing first, y'all already know I'm going to talk about KD. He finished with 31 points and 7 rebounds. The thing about KD is a consistent player. He has scored, I don't even know, every game basically that he's played, it's been over like 25 points. His stats they're consistent. He studies the game of basketball. Y'all know outside of the game, he's watching videos. He's watching his tapes. He's working on his game, and it just shows on the court. Nothing bad to say. They just should have, I guess, played harder to get that win. That's all I have to say about it. And then I want to talk about Grayson Allen and Devin Booker. They both finished with 21 points. Grayson Allen, I feel like he definitely stepped up to the plate. Played defense. It just wasn't enough. So big ups to him for getting 21 points. And then Devin Booker, like I said, 21 points. And then he had 11 rebounds and 6 assists. Like I said, he's consistent too. Even if his points are not there, the assists or the rebounds is going to be something. If something is lacking, something is like, you got to believe that something is going to be stepping up to the plate. And that's just what it was. The assist was there, the rebounds was there, and then the 21 points. So big up to you, Devin Booker. I'm sure y'all going to win the next game. That's all I had for the in-season tournament. So who's playing next? It's going to be the Bucks and the Pacers. And then it's going to be the Lakers and the Pelicans. Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all who I want to win. Or who I want to see match up. It's not the Bucks, that's for sure. No shade. But I think I want to see the Pacers win. I want to see the Pacers take it all. And I either want to see... I want to see the Pacers playing the Pelicans. I feel like those two are the youngest squad. I feel like those two teams have the most hustle, that hungriness inside of them. And I feel like that's who I want to see win the finals in this in-season tournament. But I definitely want to see the Pacers take it all. And that's all I had to say. So I'm done with NBA talk. And I forgot to tell y'all yesterday, y'all, to be productive. I was productive, so what? I need y'all to be productive. I am TB. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you all can be alerted when I post. Peace out. Bye.